fetish. I like bitch with pretty teeth and pretty feet. This shit get deep. Who ask me do I love her? I say bitch I love the streets. I want a girl but I got a problem. Can't stop fucking with these freaks. I ain't gotta do too much. I'm lit when they say.
Yo, I'm back, baby. You know, strictly style. You feel me? I'm right back at it. But you know, y'all know what to do. Hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. But I'm right to it, man. Because obviously I gotta talk about that Sixers game from last night, bro. Now I know I done missed game 1 and I missed game 2. I ain't really been talking about it, but I'm about to get all into that right now. EV. But now, obviously last night, man, Joel Embiid just proved that he's the MVP. Like, just that simple. Like, he proved he's the MVP. I honestly don't think he's going to win it. I think Joker's going to go back to back and he's going to win it 2 years in a row, which I don't think he's deserving because it's all advanced stats and stuff, or whatever the case may be. But that's neither here nor there. I think he's going to win it. But that last night showed you why Embiid is the MVP. It's just that simple. It's nothing else to talk about. It's nothing else. It's like, that's when me and bro be talking about the eye test, and when you actually watching a player and then you look at the stats and stuff like that, it's going, and sometimes it might be a little different and the numbers might be skewed to, you know what I'm saying, to whatever you're looking for. That's why them advanced stats is like, I feel like whatever you're looking for, you'll find it in those advanced stats if you want to make somebody better than another player. Like, so at the end of the day, I think that's what media, and that's just what happened with Joker. Like, they found the reason to all right, well, we know if you look at the game and you at a game, right, and you go watch Embiid play, and then it's another game after that and you go watch Joker play, we know Embiid looks better, but Joker does it more efficiently. If you go back and actually look, he has, when he put his back to the basket, like, it's like, come on, bro, it's the eye test at the end of the day. Like, do your eyes work or do they not? Like, I'm confused. Like, Joker would never, and I ain't gonna say would never. Let me not do that. But what I'm saying is, in the playoffs, I haven't seen Joker do nothing like that. And yes, that was Embiid's first moment. But until then, until the Joker showed me something like that, until he not getting ejected in playoff games, which his last 3 playoff games, he got ejected twice, until he's not doing stuff like that, his body language ain't all sloppy and he all upset because he ain't getting the calls or whatever the case may be. Now, yes, Embiid complains. Don't get it fucked up. You watch the game, Embiid complains. But at the end of the day, he get back on defense. He not body language all horrible, flopping around and stuff, snapping on the rest. Like I said, he complains, but it's a way to do it, bro. It's a way to do it. And that's y'all MVP. Like I said, that's going to be their back-to-back MVP. Obviously, the playoffs don't really matter when it comes to the MVP because that's about the regular season. But last night, Embiid showed you why he's the MVP. Now, I'm going to get into James Harden because I don't know what's going on with him. Because I really just, a part of me but want to think he's washed. And then a part of me is like, no, he injured. It's not making sense. Like, this doesn't make sense. Like, I don't know what's going on with James Harden, man. And it's kind of sad to watch because it's like you go from watching this dude be one of the most electrifying players in the league, like as far as offensively, you know, he come out and give you a 60-point triple-double, and then you watch the games now and it's just like he's nothing like that. And it kind of like I said, it's sad because it's just like, well, what's going on? Like, and it just makes me wonder, like, is the hamstring injury that bad? Like, is he still dealing with it that much? Because I'm really starting to think that either that or he's washed, because this don't make no sense. And at the end of the year, we're going to have to end up giving this man a max deal, damn near $200 million. So I'm just saying, like, if he washed like this, I don't know, man. I don't want, bro, because he's like, he helps us with his playmaking, but at the end of the day, bro, we need more, bro. Like, we need more offensively, and he did give us that. When we was, earlier in the game, struggling offensively. First half, we were struggling all together, and B had 5 points. James Harden showed up. I believe he had 14, 15 in the first half or something like that. But then the second half, he did nothing but foul. Like, I don't get it, bro. And I appreciate his effort on defense, which a lot of people not watching. He is playing great defense. Because I think this game or the last game, he had like 3 steals, 2 blocks, or 3 blocks, 2 steals, something like that. I know, but he's been giving effort on defense. Now, granted, Doc been throwing that zone in there to throw Toronto off. So I feel like a little, sometimes that's where his steals and stuff come from, is the zones and the double teams and stuff like that, whatever the case may be. But that's neither here nor there. He's playing defense. But that man got to do something offensively. And I mean, the fact that in a clutch game like this, a game 3 where we put a stranglehold on the Toronto Raptors if we win this game, and you foul out, bro. You foul out as a superstar. You foul out in a crucial game. Now, yes, I know everybody gonna be like, oh, well, y'all was up 2-0 anyway, but nah, y'all know how this goes. And it's all about momentum and stuff like that, man. We played a horrible game. We needed this one. Because who knows, man? The momentum go back to Toronto. They start getting their confidence. They hitting shots because they was hitting threes like you know what I'm saying? Like they were going crazy. Pascal Siakam, Boucher, Precious Achua, he going crazy. I can't shout him out right now because we in the series with him, but he going crazy, bro. That thing chicken, and he might next year he might be most improved. He keep this going, he might be most improved. But yeah, man. James Harden, just at the end of the day, he got to figure it out, because where he not gonna take us to the promised land. And I'm here to say it first. Like, James Harden not taking us to the promised land unless something change within this series or next series within these next couple weeks, as far as him getting his explosiveness back, whatever it is. I don't know what's going on with him, but I will say this: we not winning nothing because of James Harden. It's gonna be because of Maxey, Tobias, and Embiid. They're gonna have to take us to the promised land, unfortunately. Because it's like you got a top 75 player in James Harden on your team, and I have no faith in him. And I'm not trying to be one of those negative Philly fans, because a lot of our fans are negative in Philly, and nothing is ever enough. But at the same time, I just expected to see James Harden, and I just don't. This is like a shell of James Harden, and that's all I'm talking about. Like, we're winning. And as long as this recipe works for us to win, I'm all for it. Like, if you scoring 18 points and averaging 10 assists and about 7-8 rebounds, and that's what is going to get us to win, I'm all for it. But it's just like, when you go get somebody like James Harden, you expect him to score. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just expect him to score. So it's just a little bit disappointing as a Sixers fan. Like, wow, like, we winning, but at the same time, like, what's up with James Harden? Like, dang, because I know, when we play better competition, when we play Miami next round, we're going to need him. We're not beating Miami without James Harden. James Harden can't score 20 points. Like, I don't care how much he passed the rock. We're not beating Miami without him scoring. So at the end of the day, like I said, I love his playmaking, but sometimes I feel like he's going to have to be a superstar. He's going to have to change that up. He's not, different series, we're going to need different James Hardens. Point blank, period. You want to win a chip, this is what we got to do. And Embiid doing what he got to do, man. Embiid is doing what he got to do. But game 1 and game 2, we smoked them. So it really wasn't nothing to talk about. But all I want to do is say, a lot of people, sports talk radio, even media, a lot of people was taking the Raptors over us, and I really wasn't understanding it. Like, I really wasn't getting it, because as far as talent wise, like, I'm like, all right, well, we played them good this season. They played us good this season, whatever the case may be. But come on, man. Like, y'all really think the Raptors can beat us? They have no one that can guard Embiid. Like, how can you say they can beat? Now, unless Embiid folds, like he looked like he was about to in that first half of the third game. You know what I'm saying? And he's not playing as good as he can, and he's not dominating. Yeah, then maybe you can beat us. But I'm like, okay, maybe it was going. I'm being honest. I thought it was going 6-7. Like, I'm being completely honest, because they got so much length. They got, you know what I'm saying? They had Scotty Barnes and Precious Achua and Pascal Siakam and Kris Boucher. Like, they all got length. So at the end of the day, pause. But they all got length. So at the I'm thinking it's going to go 6 games, because just they're going to defend us well. But the way we're playing, man, and our defensive energy and all of that, bro, like, we letting people know, like, listen, we're forced to be reckoned with, man. And if Tobias going to be being aggressive and hitting shots, and Tyrese Maxey, yes, he had a bad game 3, but it's cool. And I wouldn't even say a bad game. He just, that was his first time, like, a team actually planning to stop him. And he had to adjust. And I think it was a learning moment for Tyrese, because you could see, like, he was trying to do his little dribble drive and his you just pick and roll with him, and they were shutting it down. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then he figured it out. Like, he figured it out later on in the game. But it took him a little too long for me. They were making too many mistakes. They weren't executing the first 2 games, barely any turnovers. And then this game, 20-something turnovers. Like, that's ridiculous. And the fact that we won a game with 20 turnovers is insane. Like, that's insane. But shout out to the MVP, man. Shout out to Joel B, man, because when he hit that shot last night, bro, I didn't know what to do, bro. Like, I was in shock. I was just in shock. But yeah, like I said, the first two games, man, what didn't really surprise me, but it was like, all right, we took care of business. Thank y'all for not folding and, conforming to what the media and everybody else thinks of y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know why everybody hate the Sixers, but they just do. But yeah, man. And I got to talk about, my guy Ja in Memphis real quick, man. I got to talk about that series because I also wanted to comment on that because the media also does that where all year everybody loved Memphis and then now they lose game one and it's just like everybody lose their faith in them and it's I don't know about Memphis now. Y'all know Minnesota got a bunch of talented people, young bucks on that team and da. Like, bro, y'all know damn well that Minnesota not beating Memphis, bro. And I don't care how young they are. Both teams are young. But at the end of the day, it's just a difference, bro. Ja is different. Like, and I love Ant. I love Ant-Man. And I even love Cat. I love Carl Anthony Towns. Even D-Lo. I love all these dudes. But Ja is different. All right? He just different. All right? Like, Cat cool. He can get different sometimes. He has his, his moments and stuff like that. But Ja is different. And when Ja's on his game and he fully on his game and he got his hitters with him, as far as Desmond Bain and Dylan Brooks and those cats, even the dude Tillman coming off the bench and stuff like that, they just need to get their big men together. They're getting in too much foul trouble with their big men, so Cat could do whatever he want. Their big men out there doing whatever they want. Ant out there doing whatever he want because he can go straight to the bucket because they don't have no rim protection. They keep Steven Adams and Jaren Jackson Jr. out of foul trouble. They wouldn't even took game one. So I just wanted to bring that up, man. This is about to be a gentleman's streak. Me personally, I believe that Memphis is about to win 3 games straight. They took game 2, blew them out, showed them like this is what we do. And I don't even think Ja played the whole fourth quarter. So, because I remember he left the game, I believe it was like ankle or knee or something like that. I remember him leaving the game and he wound up coming back like the end of the third quarter. Yeah, it was like the end of the third quarter where he came back and sat on the bench or whatever the case may be. But I don't even think he got back in the game because they was cooking him so much. I'm flipping from game to game. I'm like, man, they cooking these dudes. Ain't no reason to watch this. And I think this for the rest of the series, that's exactly how it's going to be honest. And I know they're going to Minnesota. They took one in Memphis. I get that. Y'all like, well, they got home court advantage. Listen, Ja and them dudes about to come out and snap on them. Now, y'all can talk all this is going 7 games and all of that. And that's cute. That's cute. And that's your opinion. You know what I'm saying? We all entitled to our opinions. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? But I just don't think that's happening. I think this is about to be a 4-1 gentleman's sweep. Get them out of there. Y'all thought y'all had your nice little win. Y'all came to our crib and beat us. All right, now we about to cook y'all 4 games straight. I honestly think that's what's going to happen. But hopefully not. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe it's going to be more interesting. Maybe it'll go 7 games and you will have a hell of a series. I love great basketball, so I wouldn't be mad at that. I just think that's what's gonna happen because stop playing with Ja, man. Like he's not one of them, bro. He's not one of them. But I also had to talk about this Denver and Golden State series, man. And I can keep this real short and sweet because if you watch the podcast, you know that I said the Warriors, a healthy Warriors, were a contender. And months ago, I said this. So the Warriors not surprising me. I've been watching Jordan Poole. I'm talking about Jonathan Kuminga, all these guys. I'm kind of upset that he not really getting any tick or anything like that. But at the same time, I wish he was getting Otto Porter's time, but that's cool. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, y'all got all them shooters. Put my young bull in there. He trying to crank on something. Like, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, I told y'all like that the Warriors is they back. They got Clay, Steph. They got Jordan Poole. Draymond's healthy. You know what I'm saying? They got enough. They don't even need a big man because they got enough shooters that they can just do this depth lineup 2.0, 3.0, wherever it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's just nothing you can do. They got all shooters on the court. Like, you know what I'm saying? You got Draymond, Andrew Wiggins, Jordan Poole, Clay and stuff. Like, come on, bro. That's too much, bro. Like, it's just too much. This dude, Jordan Poole, scored like averaging damn near 30. His first two playoff games. So hey, look, I told y'all, like I said, if you listen, I ain't even getting into no long spill about that. Because once again, I told you, the Joker's not the MVP. He's getting exposed. He's shown the Golden State Warriors, and y'all going, oh, he playing the Golden State Warriors. I don't care, bro. I don't care nothing about that. I don't care, bro. If you the MVP, bro, you supposed to at least get one win or something like that. They about to get swept. I don't care what. And like I said, this is my opinion, but they about to get swept. You feel me? Y'all MVP about to get swept. So hey, man. Don't shoot the messenger. I'm just saying, I told y'all this was going to happen. When he got to the playoffs, this was what's going to happen to him. He needs Jamal Murray and Michael Porter Jr. He go hold it down a little bit when they not there. You know what I'm saying? But, bro, when the playoffs come, Joker don't affect the game that much. He doesn't dominate the game as much as Joel Embiid does. He doesn't. He just doesn't. He has his times where he does do it. But I'm talking about on a consistent basis as far as dominating on both sides of the floor, the Joker doesn't do it. And that's why he's getting exposed this series. Like, that's what I see from it, from the eye test. Yes, he can pass the ball. I know he can do that. But I need you to dominate the game. Like, you know what I'm saying? That works during the regular season. I feel like during the playoffs, your stars have to show up. Your superstars have to show up. And yeah, we all know you have that one role player or those two role players, whatever it is, how many it is that have a crazy series or whatever, and might win you a game or two. But at the end of the day, what's going to win you that series is your star or your superstar. And if you got the MVP getting guarded by Draymond, and I love Draymond, great defender, top 5 defender. I'm not disrespecting Draymond, but you're the MVP, bro. You got weight on him and height on him, bro. You're not finna tell me this man, you're the most efficient big man they've ever, you know what I'm saying, we've ever seen in the world. I'm being sarcastic, but you know what I'm saying? So I just don't get the whole thing, man. But yeah, man, like I said, I mean, that's really all I gotta say about that series. The Dallas-Utah series. Utah is trash. I hope Donovan Mitchell leaves because it's a shame. It's really a shame. But yeah, man. I believe Dallas gonna win that series because Luka about to come back in games 3 or 4. Jalen Brunson took over game 2. Oh my God, that dude is a bucket. Shout out to him. Shout out to Jay Wright. He retired. You know what I'm saying? But Villanova and all that. That dude won 2 national titles. And I feel like he didn't get the respect he deserved in the draft and all that stuff. Like, nobody gave him really any attention. Like, you know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, shout out to Jalen Brunson. Like I said, I think that Dallas Mavericks is going to win that series because Luka about to come back and he about to go stupid. He's about to go stupid. You hear me? Stupid. But shout out to my man Kev too, man. Luka, yeah, bro. Y'all might be onto something this year, bro. And the West is kind of opening up, especially with Devin Booker injury. Devin Booker, he pulled his hamstring or strained his hamstring, whatever. I think it's a hamstring sprain, whatever, grade 1. But supposedly going to be out for 2 or 3 weeks. That's just opening the door for everything. Chris Middleton for the Bucks. They just took loss to the Bulls last night. He has an MCL sprain. They got to reevaluate him and see how long he's going to be out. So everything is opening up, man. It's going to be real interesting. But I just want to get at y'all with a real quick review of last night of the Sixers, whatever the case may be, and just a couple of these matchups, whatever the case may be. But we got some matchups tonight. Like I said, Memphis and Timberwolves playing tonight. I got Memphis, obviously. I got Mavericks and Jazz. I got the Mavericks winning tonight. And obviously, I got the Warriors going up 3-0 on the Nuggets tonight. So that's my picks, man. I'm getting out of here. Strictly style.